Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Please confirm you can hear me clearly. Can anyone hear me?
Yes, you can.
Uh, so I want this meeting to be an interactive one. Everyone will need to participate in this particular meeting. Like, I'm not going to be the only one talking. We have like 1 hour, and we are going to use this 1 hour to make sure that everybody is on the same page so that we don't leave anyone behind. So I encourage us to turn on our videos if possible, and also to make sure that we ask questions to clear any doubts that we have at the moment. So as a preemptive, mechanism to prevent what happened last time, we have been able to generate a link for sharing or for live streaming on YouTube, so that if for any reason at any point in time we hit the maximum of 100 allowed for our account, we still be live on YouTube. So currently we are live on YouTube. So you're welcome. I'm just going to share my screen to show you that. So I'm going to share sound at the same time. All right. So if you see this, you see that we're also live on YouTube here. And one of the things I encourage us to do is to make sure that we subscribe to the YouTube page, because we'll be using the YouTube page a lot in our activities. So I'm going to share the link to the YouTube page so that you go and subscribe to the page. If you have not subscribed to this page, you can see we are live. So other persons are also seeing us. If you click on the link for the live stream, you should be able to get it. So if you get booted out, and maybe at the moment we are just 22. So I'm not expecting up to 100 today, because this will be recorded and will be sent to many people, and not majority of those who joined last time won't be joining today, because maybe majority of them are in cohort 2. This meeting is actually for cohort 1, and to sort out their problems. So I'll be sharing the link to the YouTube page so you can subscribe to it maybe after this. I also share the link to the live stream on Discord as well as on WhatsApp. So if anything happens, you can still watch on YouTube. You can still watch and comment on YouTube. All right. So that's a little bit of introduction. I'm going to start recording so that we get this done. All right. So I'm sending the link to our YouTube page. Please click on it and subscribe so that you can always get notifications of whatever we are doing when we go live or when we post content there. Right. So with this, I welcome you all. It's a pleasure seeing many faces I have already known in the past. I know Aziz Aweda. I know I've seen these faces before. I've seen Anthony Chilaka. I've seen Obina Santos. I've seen my boss Ade Doton Ayodele. I see a lot of known faces. Deborah Akabwe is a recurring name that I've always known on this space. A lot of great persons that I've known all this while. So you're all welcome. You can introduce yourself on the chat, so that we can get to know about you, and there'll be ample opportunity for us to speak during this. So gift, be sure to be welcoming people. Like 10 people are in the waiting room, and I just admitted them. So if you see such, please just welcome them. It's very important. All right. So what do we have today, or what do we have to do today? It's very simple. So a lot of us have been onboarded onto DataCamp, and some people are still having issues with DataCamp. So I'm going to show us how to navigate through DataCamp in terms of what we are doing. So I'm going to log into DataCamp as someone else, and then I'm going to log in, as the admin, so that we see the difference and how you, as a learner, can actually interface with what we are doing. So I'm going to log out. So for you to participate in this, you must have filled this form called the Pre-Scholarship Survey and Track Selection. And I know that many people here actually fill this form. So this form is meant for you to select the track you want to start with, after which you can go over to another track. So everything in this particular form is all about data, healthcare data. It's all about healthcare data. You remember when we began sending out the information about the scholarship, we said if you are not interested in healthcare data, please do not apply. That there are other opportunities. Yeah, someone is causing an echo actually. I don't know. Someone is causing an echo somewhere. All right, let's continue. I just hope it gets sorted out. So these are, the preliminary ones like Python data fundamentals, AI fundamental certification, data literacy certification. Some of these things can take you a couple of days to actually get them sorted out. Generative AI for business and healthcare. So then when you start going into certified data science professional, associate data professionals, this thing can take you months. So they are not the same. The data analyst certification can take you up to 4 months, but the data science certifications can take you up to 8 months. Now, the Tableau certified data analyst can take you up to 4 months, 3 months. Data analysis, Excel, Power BI, all things can take you months, few months. But a certified data engineer can take you up to a year to do. Now, the machine learning scientist and engineer can take you up to a year to do. The associate AI engineer can take you up to a year to do. And let's be clear of something. If you are applying for these, these ones here, associate AI engineer, machine learning scientist and engineer, certified data engineer, you need to have gone through some of these preliminary ones. There is no way you can jump to become a machine learning scientist when you have not known anything about Python data fundamentals. So what are we doing? How we are doing it is that we are giving you assignments to make sure we guide you. So let's say you are an associate data engineer. What we have done is this. We will first of all assign you an assignment to do the Python data fundamentals. And then we will inform you if you're already proficient in Python data fundamentals, please skip. Still at the same time, for the same machine learning scientists, we will only assign you the associate data scientist track. And we inform you, if you're already proficient in Python, please skip. So you must know Python data fundamentals. You must have known about the associate data scientist, certificate skill track before you can jump into the machine learning scientist. So you must do this first assignment, complete this as a second assignment before you can start that track, which is the machine learning scientist. That's why we are asking you to make sure you check your assignment. If you jump into data camp, I bet you will be confused because you don't know what to do. There are many things they will be telling you, do this course, do this track, do this one, do that one, and you will get confused along the way because you'll just be finishing courses without any particular laid down process, or will I say trajectory or pathway. So we know what you actually want to do, and through assignments, which I'm going to get into very soon, we guide you into doing that. So if you applied to become an associate AI engineer, we know what you need to get to that. And then we start giving it to you as assignments. When you are done with the first assignment, we now assign you a second thing. When you are done with that second assignment, we assign you the next thing until you get to become the associate AI engineer. Because I saw that many people some persons chose these higher ones without knowing that these are things that can take them up to a year to actually accomplish. But some people were wise to start with the basic ones. And when you are done with that, based on what you chose, so that's how it works, guys. Now, I'm going to go into into this. So when you fill this form, you would have received a message. So I'm going to show you a sample message you would have received. And I know that many of us actually received that message. All right. So this is a sample message that you would have received. So you would have received this message that say, congratulations on being selected for the MIT Data Camp Scholarship Program, Cohort 1. This is for Cohort 1. Please, Gift, you need to be at the background to mute those
people. Yes, I'm here. I'm muting them.
Yeah, I'm still hearing some stuff. All right, so let's go back, guys. And we need to be fast. So when you receive this, it gives you a link to join Discord. However, we made this link to expire in 7 days. So if at any point in time you receive this and the link has expired, please, in the community, ask for the updated link. Now, this is also the link to join Discord. We encourage you to make a social media post to tell people that about your journey. One thing with making this public is that they will hold you accountable so that if you fail, they will laugh at you. So because of that, somehow it has a way of making you stick to your, what you have already disclosed that you are into so that you actually commit to it and finish it. Then the orientation program was done last week. This is a follow-up. Now, once you join Discord is another thing we need to talk about before we come to the DataCamp platform. Now, this is our Discord community. However, I am seeing this Discord community as an admin. I'm not seeing it like you. And if you see in this Discord community, there are many channels. There are many channels, but the channels you are going to see when you arrive on this Discord community is going to be different. You only see the ones you are given permission to see. So you are going to see the general info. You are going to see the MIT Data Camp. If you are in our research team, you will see the research and dev. If you are part of any professional body, like the digital dentistry, medical laboratory scientists, the pharmacists, the nurses, or the medical doctors, you will see that channel. If you're a regional coordinator, you will see this regional coordinators channel. If you're a student coordinator, like a student ambassador, you will see the student ambassador channel. If you are not, you will not see it. If you're in our media team, you'll see the media team. If you're a course instructor, like your mentors are the course instructors, you will see the course instructor channel. Now, if you are a French-speaking person, you need to ask to be added to this community for French speakers. It's called the community for French speakers. So you will not see this if you are not a French speaker or if you have not been added to it. So that's how the channels are actually laid out. Now, what do you do? When you come into here and you see this general info, always check the announcement tab. This is the announcement tab. Click on it and you will see the announcement. No other person can post into this except the moderators and the admin. So it means that it is free of clutter. It is free of, things you don't want to, people just chatting randomly. Everything here is information that is for you. So always read the announcement channel. The announcement channel will show you exactly what you need to know at each point in time. And from time to time, we'll be creating events. So we didn't create an event so far because we needed to let people know how these things work. So if you check the announcement tab, next thing, check the events tab. So there might be an event coming up here, or there might be an announcement. Now, these events might be events whereby your tutors or your mentors have scheduled to meet you, depending on where you are. So depending on where you are, let me show us again. This MIT Data Camp is divided into the general chat. So everybody will see the general chat. Those guys who are into Python, we see the Python chat. The people who are into data literacy basics, we see the data literacy. We are going to be onboarding people into this, but we needed to show you first. The data scientists will see this. The data analysts will see this. The ML scientists and the AI engineers, the more serious people, we see this. Then those who are at the wait list, everybody who is in the wait list, in fact, everybody will see this. You see, these people are in cohort 2. So every person will see this and they are in the wait list. You can see people are saying we are in the wait list. So if you're in the wait list, you can always use this chat to chat. If you're in the ML AI group, you'll be onboarded onto this. The data scientists will be here. Every other person will be in the general chat. You can see people are in the general chat. However, Python, healthcare Python scholars will be here. We are going to do that. So gradually we onboard you into your team so that your charts will be specific to what you are doing. Now, nothing prevents you from being in the Python chat as well as in the data scientist chat because they are almost, like related, or being in the Python chat and being in the data analyst chat because there is also elements of data analyst and Python. However, it's only people who are in the, currently active, like the cohort 1, that will be onboarded into these subgroups or sub-channels. So that is how the community works. So I'm going to stop so far. I'm going to open up for us to ask questions so far. Of all the things I have said, we need to know if there are questions. So I'm going to stop sharing. Yeah, I'll stop sharing. So I'm back to the community, and there are 41 persons on this chat. So I expect us to ask questions so far with respect to somebody is asking for volume. Oh, volume, please. What does that mean? Am I not audible? If you are not hearing us clearly, then you need to turn on your own volume. So, yeah, I see a lot of people here. So any questions so far, or do we understand so far before we go over? Before we go over to DataCamp and then other things. Yeah, Gift, I see you are asking for volume. I think you need to turn on the volume of your device because it has nothing to do with me from here. All right, so does it mean that we all understand? So if you understand, please put on the chat, good so far. So you can put understand, understood, 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 so that we can proceed. Okay, I see a question already. Can you allow someone to change a course he chose? Certainly. So if you want to change the course you chose, just chat. We have the community, just chat there that you want to change the course you chose. And we'll reach out to you, and then you can change it. Please come again. Where am I coming to, please? Bashar Tuku, say, please come again. What exactly do you want me to come again? Okay, I'm not on the WhatsApp group. Please, Gift, post the WhatsApp group link here now.
Sorry, sir. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Bashar Tuku.
Please, when you were explaining Python and was it data analyst? So I was a little carried away. I couldn't comprehend all what you said. Please, if you can do me a favor and.
So what I said about that is that, did you fill this form? First of all, did you fill this form, pre-scholarship survey? Bashar, I'm actually referring to you now. Did you fill this form?
I filled it.
Are you in cohort 1?
Yes.
So I was saying that you select a track, and then you finish that track, then you can go over to another track.
Yes.
Now, based on what you chose, we'll be giving you assignments. And we are actually asking you to follow the assignments on DataCamp, and I will come to the assignments. If you want to deviate from the assignments, maybe you want to learn something else. But to actually complete the scholarship, it's good to follow the assignment so that you arrive where you need to be. So I'm talking with respect to persons who chose like associate AI engineer. you can't jump into the associate AI engineer track. You need some background knowledge elsewhere. And the assignments are made in such a way that it walks you up from the fundamentals up to that track you actually choose. So if you just rush into the advanced tracks you chose, you will be choked up because you should have known about the preliminary track, the simpler ones, before rushing into that. So the assignments in such a way that we'll be monitoring your progress. We'll be assigning you. So some people, we assign them Python fundamentals. At the same time, we assign them associate data scientists. And then their third assignment is the associate AI engineer. So you should go in that order. Finish the Python fundamentals, go into the associate Python, associate data scientist in Python, and then go to the third one, which was exactly what you choose. So if you follow it in that order, you will not be stuck, because there are things you need from here that you will build upon here, and then which you equally now require to actually get that certification as an associate AI engineer. Now, one thing is this: DataCamp has both healthcare related and non-healthcare related content. And that is where the mentorship, comes in. And that is where also the assignments comes in. And I'm going to talk about the mentorship after we go through the DataCamp platform. All right. So if there is no other question, it means that so far so good, we have understood exactly what I discussed. If you know about Python fundamental, you still need to start with it. That's what I just said now, that you can skip it and go to the next stage of your assignment. So if you were like assigned 3 assignments and one of them is Python fundamentals, skip the Python fundamentals unless you want to get a certificate. Maybe you don't have a certificate around that, or you don't even need the certificate if you have a higher certificate. You understand? And the certificate is not the main issue here, guys. You understand? It's actually your ability to know it and be able to answer when you are called upon. Right. So you can skip it, of course. Do we pick the tracks we are interested in the pre-survey form once? So you pick it once. You don't have to go and refill the survey again. So when you are done with that, we will see that you are 100% done. We assign you the next track that you should go into. Now, if you don't like the track you are assigned to, you reach out and then we'll change the track. You can always reach out. And that's why we are onboarding you into specific channels within the Discord community. All right, so I have not been added to the data analyst channel in Discord. Nobody has been added into the individual channels in Discord. So we are going to do that starting from this weekend. But at least everybody is on the Discord community. So if you're not on the Discord community, it's very, very important you go to Discord community. So I'm going to get the link for the Discord community right now. For those who are not yet on the Discord community, please go there. From there, we'll add everybody. So I'm going to copy the link again for the Discord community and post in our chat here. So that's the link to the Discord community. All right. Let me go up and see if I missed any person. Please, I have not been added to the data analyst channel in Discord. I just said about it. What about those who have the fundamentals? For example, I chose AI. This is from Charles.
I don't
so you are going to jump the fundamentals. You are going to jump the fundamentals and go directly. Gift. You are not meeting some persons here. So for Charles, please skip the fundamentals. Skip the fundamentals. And if you don't have that assignment of what you chose and you are seeing fundamentals, reach out so that we assign you, the track that fits your skill level. Good afternoon. My name is Motala Abdullah. On clicking on the link sent to the Join DataCamp, it takes me to Python learning platform. I want to know if the course I am to start with. No. So once you sign into DataCamp, I'm going there now. if I have not answered your question, please indicate, or if you have another question, please indicate. We are moving over to DataCamp. All right. Okay, so everybody is on the same page. So I'm going to answer that last question. On clicking on the link, I'm taken to DataCamp and it asks me to start Python learning. Now, this is what you do once you get into DataCamp. So let me bring up an invitation. Let me bring up an invitation so that we can see what the invitation looks like. All right, hold on, guys. Sorry, I have multiple tabs that are open here, but I want to bring up an invitation, like someone who has been invited to join DataCamp.
So your screen is not up.
Oh, my screen is not up. Guys, you should have let me know. All right. Okay, so you can see my screen now.
Yes, it is visible.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So this is what you guys received. Okay, not really this. This is not the first one. So the first one is your invitation to join DataCamp. Yeah, that's it. Welcome to DataCamp groups. Medics in Tech invited you to join Radiance Digital Health Empowerment Foundation, otherwise known as Medics in Tech group on DataCamp. So you need to click on join. So when you click, it says create an account or sign in. Now, if you don't have an account on DataCamp already, you are going to create an account. But if you already have an account and that account is the same email address you use in signing up to DataCamp, that's very important. The same account you used when you were filling this form. If it is the same as your DataCamp scholarship email, all you need to do is to sign in with that email. So you sign in with the email you used in signing up to DataCamp MIT scholarship. That's the email you use to sign in. If you don't sign in with that email, if you sign in with another email of another DataCamp account, like me, I have like 3 DataCamp accounts. I have been trying DataCamps in the past before now. So I created like 3 different accounts. But the one I'm using for this, because I'm learning with you guys, I also chose one of the tracks. So I'm also going to have assignments. I was also onboarded the same way you onboarded. So I need to sign in with the email I already have. So I can sign in different ways. I can create an account and sign in with the email that I use for the DataCamp scholarship. Or if I already have this email, there is an account that is active on DataCamp. All I need to do is to sign in here. Now I'm going to sign in using Gmail, but this time let me choose this account. So I'm continuing to DataCamp with one of my accounts. So I arrive here. Good and fine. So this is where the confusion comes. So when you are here, of course, these things doesn't apply to those guys, who are experts in DataCamp. Many people listening to me now, they already like finished so many courses and certifications in DataCamp. So this will be like repetition, but please bear with us. Let's get everybody on the same table. It's very important. So when you get here, what next should you do? This is what I told us. You will see many things here. You will see like learn. When you click on learn, you will start seeing courses, tracks. DataCamp will be suggesting many things to you. DataCamp will suggest a lot of things, projects, assessments. Don't get confused. Like there is Power BI courses, there are Excel courses, there are ChatGPT courses, there are PyTorch courses. There are a lot. There are Airflow, Docker. There are just many things for you to do. But we don't want you to be confused. We want you to utilize your 1 year very well so that you don't move round and around the clock without achieving anything, because your time is very precious. Many of us are working professionals. Many of us are students in exam at exam levels and you don't want to waste your time on this data camp. Don't mind listening. All right. So what you need to do, as long as you have accepted this, join this. Once you accept this and log in, you should be able to get here. Now we say that after accepting this, you should give like 24 to 48 hours for us to assign you the track you chose, because you chose a track here. We need to now assign you that track. And where you are going to see that track after like 48 hours is under assignment. So don't go any other place, just go to assignments. Did you see Medics in Tech? So Medics in Tech assigned this user, the data literacy professional, 2 times. I think that's an error. So what does she have to do? So when you click on that assignment, if you don't see any assignment, it means that we have not assigned anything. So you can play around. But once you click and you see the assignment, please click on the assignment and start. So I just clicked on that assignment. It brought me to continue track because this person has started the track. If you have not started the track, it will ask you to start the track. And it's a skill track. And it's 15 hours long. It has only 8 courses. So do you see that? So you will now say continue track. And then you'll be brought into data camp. This is how data camp. So data camp teaches you with videos as well as, projects, hands-on training. So let me click on this now, data basics.
Hi, welcome to the course. My name is Martin, and I will be your instructor throughout this wonderful data journey.
Can we hear this? I want to stop sharing and share again. Okay, I'm sharing my sound. Good and fine. So I'm going to share again. All right.
Every day, you come into contact with data without realizing it. In fact, you are data yourself. Your name, age, gender, and so on are all examples of data. Now Google Sheets, where every column is filled with the same type of data. It has a pre-categories.
So I'm like,
for example, what language do you speak, and what is your favorite holiday destination? Data. It includes the characteristics of the data.
All right, so let's say I finish this one. It now brings me to, where it will text my knowledge. It's not asking me to classify structured and unstructured data. So where it says drop an item here, say company social media post, is it structured or unstructured? So I'm going to say it's unstructured or structured. All right, company's feedback about their experience with a purchased product. I'll say unstructured. HR salary data, including employee name, month, and total salary. I'll say it's structured. Video CCTV camera, I'll say it's unstructured. Sales data. So I'll just go through all these things, you understand? As I'm doing it, you understand? After it will ask me to validate. I don't know why this is submit your answer. Now, the prices, okay, good. After that, it gives you another assignment. Like I have passed that one. Then it starts asking you questions about what you learned in that video. So this is like interactive learning. So you go through the course, just go through the course, follow the instructions. The instructions that are written down to make sure you go through the course. If you are stuck anytime, and that's why we have the instructors that we are going to be booking their services free of charge all through the year, to ask questions. The instructors will come with you, you share your screen, and they will sort you out in anything. And they also bring the healthcare context to what you are learning. And once, like every 2 weeks, the instructors will equally have their instructors hour. You can tune in where they explain a particular concept to everybody, and you join. So this is how it works. So if you want to go to the beginning, you can just go back to the beginning, introduction to data. If you are stuck at any point in time, you go back to your assignment and click on the assignment. It will now ask you to continue again. If you want to jump to any particular topic, once you are on this page, you can see the courses are listed here and the sub courses. You can click on any of them, and jump to. So, but sometimes you can see you can start even from number 2, or you can start from this one, which is number 6. You can start anywhere in the course, but it's always good to go consequentially. So when you come back, you go to the assignment, click on it, and say continue your track. That is how it works. So let's say you have completed this particular track, and it says in progress, then it will not turn to completed. Now you can inform us, or we will know, and then assign you your next assignment, which you will continue. Now the assignments we are giving to you are aimed at building you up. So at a particular level, we'll stop giving you an assignment. As you are doing this assignment, let's say you have finished this data literacy professional, you are going to get a badge or a certificate from DataCamp to show, which you can post on your social media. So I see somebody has even finished this particular track. So I think, who was that again? I don't know whether the person is on this call. I don't know if I can see that notification where somebody posted that he has finished the course already, one course already. So let me see if I can get that. I don't know how far down that will be, but somebody has actually started and finished one of his assignments. Well, let's not dwell so much on that, because that's not the focus of our talk today. So I'm going to stop sharing again and entertain questions. So you can unmute and ask questions. So at this stage, are there questions with navigating that platform in DataCamp? Are there questions? And there's one more thing I need to talk about. Okay, I started with AI fundamentals. Hope is a track to data analysis. AI fundamentals is for everybody, so you can actually start there. Why not? Yeah, this is responding to Agunabo Chidimma. Yeah, good. I'm here to get a link invite to DataCamp. Okonkwo Chika. Okonkwo Chika, are you actually in cohort 1? I want you to unmute so that we can sort out this. Hello, Okonkwo Chika.
Yes, sir. I am in cohort 1.
And you have not. Okay. Now, it could be one of two things. It's either we did not send the invite to you, or maybe we sent the invite and it ended up maybe in your spam folder. So check your spam folder. If you don't see it, chat us on the Discord. State that you are cohort 1 and you have not seen it, or chat in the WhatsApp channel, WhatsApp group. You can see the admins on the WhatsApp, chat them, and then they will sort you out. Anybody who has not gotten any invitation to Discord, and I know there are, because the number of people we have invited to Discord is below the number that are supposed to be learning. So it means that many people have not even clicked on the link to join. And if you get that invitation to join DataCamp and you don't click on it for more than 2 weeks, the scholarship will be removed from you, so as to be given to other people in cohort 2. So it's always good to check out that link to make sure that you join DataCamp. And once you join, you don't remain inactive. So our inactivity index is you don't do anything on the platform for a period of 3 weeks. We will warn you, and after a week, you don't respond, we will remove you from the DataCamp scholarship. Because there are many people who are out there who are saying they want to come in. So if we see you inactive for 3 weeks, we give you a warning. And if the inactivity exceeds 1 month, we'll just remove you from accessing DataCamp through MIT. And then we'll give it to another person. So we need you to be active. So even if you don't do anything, spend like 1 hour a week and complete one particular task. And that you do, and you have access throughout the year. You can go at your own pace. You don't need to feel rushed. Go at your own pace do your own thing, and then make sure that you complete on time also. Okay. I have not received assignments yet. Okay, good. We know that there are people who have not received assignments, and there are many of them, like 30%. Okay, not up to 30%. Like, see, 20% of persons have not received assignments. You are going to receive the assignment today. Gift is already making the assignments available as we speak. So you should be able to receive it by the end of Sunday. Check again. All right. I have not been given any assignment. The same thing. You'll be given an assignment before Sunday. Me too, I have not received any assignment. You'll definitely receive an assignment. Meanwhile, you can play around, the data camp. You can look at the ChatGPT course, all those fancy things. Try and do something quickly and get back to your assignments. And one more thing I need to say about the assignments. Let me go back to sharing again. Now, if you click on your assignment, for some persons, not everybody, assignments. For some persons, not everybody. Sometimes you are going to receive custom tracks, which will take you out of Medics in Tech. So at some point in time, we are going to ask you to go and do a course outside of DataCamp. So it will appear as an assignment also. So if you click on it, it will show you a link to a resource outside the Medics in Tech, outside DataCamp. So the link might be leading you to Medics in Tech website to take one of our foundational courses, if we see that you have not taken our foundational courses. So the assignment might be, go and take this foundational course in MIT website. Go and take this course in Google website. Google has some healthcare related courses in data also. So depending on your track, we might point you to the Google course. We might point you to Microsoft courses that are related to what you are doing, that are also in healthcare. So your assignment must not be completed in DataCamp. Your assignments can be completed outside of DataCamp. And when you see a link pointing you outside of DataCamp, it could point you to the MIT website, but it will have instruction on what you need to do to actually, because this particular learner doesn't have such at the moment, so I can't demonstrate it now. But some people do have that. And if it is on your own assignment, click on it, go to that page, it's directing you to complete the assignment, come back and still check on additional assignments. One thing we'll promise you is that throughout the year, your assignments will be busy. Try and do the assignments. If you receive any assignment you cannot do, tell us in the Discord groups. We are going to be having specific Discord groups for different learners. Don't go to the general chat and be chatting about it. When you are chatting about what you are doing, please don't chat on the welcome and the general chat. Don't chat on the general chat. If you are under Python, come to Python and chat about a problem you are having with Python, because that's where your mentors are going. Your mentors are not going to be monitoring what is going on in the general chat. They are going to be monitoring what is going. Imagine somebody who is a busy ML scientist. He's not going to be going to all these general chats where people are busy saying all sorts of things. He will be in this channel, the ML scientists and AI engineers. So we will add you there, and that is where you add specific questions that are specific to ML and scientists and AI. And if there are general events that for these people, it will be posted here. It will not be posted in some of these places, in the general chat group. So that's why we are going to onboard people based on their, their particular listing. So if you are not added to your MIT DataCamp channel, specific course channel, is a problem. If you're not added by next week into this, is a problem. You need to, because that's where your mentors are going to be talking to you. That's where you are going to be seeing their hours to be able to book them for that particular track where you are. So it's a 1 year long support, and MIT is committed to making sure that you get all that support you need. All right. So it might interest you to know that when we called for volunteers for tutors, we have more than 20 people that signed up to be tutors free of charge to this course. That shows you that many people actually want you to succeed. If they want you to succeed, then it's left for you to actually succeed. If you have all the resources to succeed, you don't have any excuse not to succeed, really. So it's very, very important that you make use of the resources you'll be seeing the mentors are being like told how to do what they need to do. So by next week, you are going to be seeing details about the mentorships. I can't access my Discord. It says my mail is not registered. That's a particular problem with your Discord account. So if that's a problem, you might need to sort out that Discord issue. But you can chat on WhatsApp so that we find out who has some expertise to sort out that for you, because it has nothing to do with the Discord itself. If your mail is not registered, your mail doesn't need to be registered to join our server on Discord. So it's possibly from your own account, that Discord account. So if you're trying to access Discord and it says your mail is not registered, it means you should create a Discord account. Maybe you have not created a Discord account. You understand? So you create an account before you can join the channel. So create an account, supply them with your number, your email, and your account, just as you create any other account. Like you create a WhatsApp account, you create a Facebook account, create an account, go back to the link, send to join MIT community, click on it, you will land on our community. And when you land there, if you are supposed to belong to any of these groups, we'll fish you out and add you there. If not, you are going to be seeing the general info as well as the general chats or the wait list. Then if you belong to any of these other student coordinators or ambassadors, regional coordinators, course instructors, French community, you'll be added there. So if you are here and you speak French, please also ensure that you get into this, because that is where our community is going bilingual, so that people can also benefit from the French aspects. Moi, je parle du français un peu. I just speak a little French, so at least I can read what they are saying and understand it, but I can't speak it very well. So how do you book? So how do you book the mentorship sections? So I'm going to show you something, guys. It's still in the works and it will be active on Monday. So let me show you. Let me go back to history and type Zika. All right. So let me go to Zika. All right. So let me click on Discovery Call. No. Okay, this is the preview invite. All right. So this is what you are going to be seeing. This one is for Discovery Call. It's not for mentors. So you are going to see this and you are going to see sets of dates and hours, available hours. And those sets of days and available hours will be, segmented according to who you want to talk with. Let me go back. Let me even see whether this one will work. All right, good. That's it. So this one says 30 minutes meeting. So you can come here. Once you are here, the link will be sent. Don't bother. So you will select this is January 25th. So let's say you want to meet a mentor on the 25th, on the 21st. So you click on the 21st. Then it will ask you to select the time you want to meet the mentor. You will click 5:30 a.m. You put your name and your email. You understand? So I'm going to put my name and email randomly. I didn't select. Did I select the time? Let me go again. Okay, maybe it's doing this because I'm, working from the admin side. So this is my main add guest. I don't need to add guest. All right. So if you're because this is just a preview, you understand? So it's not allowing me to schedule the meeting. But once you do that, you have selected your name and your email. Of course, it's going to carry the name of your mentor you want to meet. So it's not going to be the 30 minutes meeting. It's going to be 30 minutes meeting with a godsend, 30 minutes meeting with this person, 30 minutes meeting with this person. So it will show you the available time and hours. You book it, you schedule the meeting, and then it will send you a message, an automated message. And that message will be received on your email. Like an hour or so towards that your meeting, it will only remind you that you have a meeting coming up with so and so person. so that you make sure that you don't waste the time of the person you have put a call with. And that's how it's going to work. So we are using this app, Zika. So it's the Zika that is going to enable us to do this. It's the Zika. So you should be able to choose the day and the time and the person. So don't worry. From Monday, it will be active. You definitely have that. And that's not the only meeting you are going to be having. So these mentors are going to equally schedule a meeting or mentorship every 2 weeks to talk generally on the subject you are going through, to take a particular interesting topic in that area and go through with all of you. So let me go back to the charts again. Sir, must you take the maximum duration for you to complete the task? No. So some people are assigned to do a particular assignment for completed within 3 months. But I told you that some people have already completed theirs and they are moving on to the next thing. So if you tell you that you should complete this in 1 month and you complete it in 1 day, that's good and fine. We will see that and we are going to give you assignments. All right. So any other question with respect to that? All right. So you see, while talking about that, in fact, I've mentioned many things. First of all, I've mentioned the fact that you need to look at you need to sign up for your track using the pre-survey Google form. And after signing that you are going to receive welcome to MIT DataCamp community. You are going to click on it, either create an account or sign in with the email you use for the scholarship into DataCamp. And once you are there, you should look at the assignment tab. If there is no assignment, return in 48 hours and check the assignment tab. When you see an assignment, click on the assignment and start it. If you don't like the assignment, tell us. If there are 3 assignments, for example, and you're already proficient in the first one, you can jump it. If you are proficient in the second one, you can jump it and go to the 3rd assignment. So you mustn't finish the assignments in order, so that you don't do assignments in basic Python when you are already a data scientist. So that's how it works. And I know this is very, explanatory, self-explanatory. So when you are doing the assignments, you complete that, you will get your certifications. And one more thing, once you do the assignments we are giving you and also show up for your mentorship sections, you will be getting 2 sets of, let me go back to this, you'll be getting 2 sets of scholarship. So let's say DataCamp gives you certifications. Say you are now a certified data scientist with Python. MIT will give you also another certification that says you are also a certified healthcare data scientist with Python, because you are not just learning only in DataCamp. You are attending the mentorship sections. You are following the assignments that we have tailored to make sure that you do, that will make you become a healthcare certified person in that particular certification you are taking. It's not only assignments are not only courses. Assignments will equally include projects for you to do. So when you will see that you have gone through some aspects that will enable you to do a project, we assign you a project and you do the project, and the projects are going to be healthcare related projects. And your mentors are there to equally guide you through those projects. That's one thing you need to understand. So you will not be left out to fend for yourself alone. So those projects we are assigning you, everything we are assigning you counts to, it adds up to you getting a healthcare related certification to whatever you are doing in DataCamp at the same time. And of course, once a month, everybody who is in cohort 1 is going to meet. Everybody who is in cohort 1 will meet for updates. It's called the scholarship updates, so that you will see whether there are changes. So we are not going to be meeting like this every time. It's going to be once a month that everybody in cohort 1 is going to meet, to discuss general things or general changes, or sort out general problems. It's going to be happening. So you have different meetings. You have the general meeting once a month. You have your mentors, scheduled meetings with everybody in a particular track. Then you have the one-on-one you can book with your mentor to sort out any of your problems. You can equally book a technical session for us to solve a technical problem for you. So there will be 4 different things you can book. A technical section to sort out a technical problem you are experiencing with the platform. You can book a mentorship section with your mentor one-on-one to sort out an issue for yourself alone, or maybe with 2 or 3 persons. That's why you can add guests. Now, you can equally book, you're equally going to have a meeting, once a month meeting, where everybody in cohort 1 meets to, for updates. And then your mentors in the different tracks in the Discord community can say, okay, we are going to meet today to discuss about a particular topic. Okay, we are going to meet today to discuss about artificial neural networks and how they apply to healthcare. It could be just that. And then you attend that particular one because you are in that particular. This will not be for someone who is in data literacy because he has nothing. He has no knowledge of what ANN means. What is artificial neural networks? Well, how will you be telling that to someone who just wants information about data literacy? So with this, I believe we are all sorted out. I don't think there is something else. I have told us to go to the YouTube channel and subscribe because some of our meetings will be streaming live on YouTube also. So if you have not subscribed to that YouTube channel, please go there and subscribe. Some resources will equally be assignments for you to watch a recorded section. Like we have old mentorship sections from 2004 that may come up once in a while in your assignment. Your assignment can be to read a blog post. Your assignment could be to engage with a blog post. Your assignment could be anything in digital health. Because we are not training, the scholarship is not for you to become a data analyst in a warehouse, or a data analyst in a hotel, a data analyst in a car processing plant. It is, as you are learning all these things, there is healthcare related content built into it so that you maintain focus and know that you are learning this as a healthcare personnel. So you can function both as a healthcare data analyst and also as a finance data analyst. So even if you come out and you are not seeing healthcare related jobs, you can still jump into finance. And when there is opportunity for healthcare, you come into there because you are there also. So you can participate in research, both in any sector, even if it is in the aerospace sector, and they are doing a research in AI in that area, you can participate in it. Even if it is a machine learning like related research in healthcare, you can participate in that, whatever. So you become a scientist, an entrepreneur, a professional. It's all to you what you do with what you learn. What you learn, you could apply it for research only. What you are learning, you can apply it for making money. What you're learning, you can apply it anywhere, in any fashion. You can apply it to become a tutor and teach other people. Do you understand? So you mustn't apply it in any particular way. So, all right, okay. Okay, my name is Murtala. I'm clicking, okay, I think we have looked at that. Okay, assignment, I was learning basic of Python. Is that possible? Why waiting for assignment? I was learning basics of Python. Yes. So why waiting for assignments? You can learn anything. So when you are done with even your assignment and there's no assignment again, you can jump into any other interesting thing inside Python, inside the DataCamp. And we are going to share a video from DataCamp themselves on how to use DataCamp, because there are some things we have not mentioned here. There is parts of DataCamp that we have not mentioned, like you can code directly in DataCamp. So you see this thing called Data Labs. So you can come in here. You can see build my data portfolio, explore data, learn about Data Lab. So Python, I choose Python. Select the data source. Even if I don't want to go through this, like I can do live coding on DataCamp. And that's what I want to bring out, my notebooks. Like you can have notebooks, coding notebooks. Those guys who have actually used Python in the past know what I'm talking about, you know. But these are not, you know, general for everybody. But you can be coding directly. You can even collaborate. Like two people can collaborate and do, like you are in Nigeria, I am in Canada, and we can be collaborating and working on one notebook. And at the same time, we see what we are doing and complete a particular task. But the way we want this to happen for you, we want you to follow what is on the assignment, finish them, but you can explore the whole of this. And you have this platform for the whole year. So you can explore anything you want. You can get any certificate you want. If certificate is your own thing. All right, so I stopped sharing again. And I believe that with this, I have been able to address our concerns. If you think that our concerns have been addressed, please type yes on the chat. Let me be sure. How do I wait the waiting list? The waiting list on Discord, don't bother. You can be there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't show that you are in the waiting list. You already have access to what you need to have access to. So even if you are seeing chats about waiting list, don't bother. Just remain there. So just don't talk Python, or don't talk about your course-related complaints there. Choose the right channel on Discord to discuss what you need to discuss. So don't bother about leaving the waiting list. Just be there to listen to what they are saying, and information we also passing to them. So with this now, in just 1 hour, we've been able to address everything you need to know. And we are glad to have you on board and work with you throughout this year. And what am I saying? Even myself, I chose the track. And I want us, all of us, at the end of the year to be able to show that we have gained something. And guys, this is not just the end of MIT, and this scholarship. So we are exploring other scholarships in other aspects of digital health and not just data. There are many other aspects of digital health and not just data. Data just happen to be the central part, but there are other aspects. There is project management. There is UI UX design. There is software engineering. There is so much, there is health informatics, and we are building scholarships around all this. So if you are done with your data scholarships, you can jump into any of those scholarships, and most of them will come up to this year. Most of them are already in the advanced stages of their planning, and they will really happen. And that's why we are happy that a lot of people are jumping in to help us as volunteers. So if you think you can volunteer in any particular position in DataCamp, in MIT, please don't hesitate, because this is an NGO and it's not really funded by any person at the moment. And if you think you can recommend us for funding anywhere, don't waste time. Just recommend us for funding so that we can also fund these activities. So instead of taking cohort 1 and cohort 2, we'll be able to take the whole cohorts at the same time. Imagine our capacity running out at 100 people in Zoom the other day. But if we had enough funding, we can take the maximum. So that is what funding can equally do. So that's like me appealing to you guys. So if you see funding, don't hesitate to tell us. If you see recommendation of communities, recommend us immediately so that we can actually make this little spark a wildfire. With this, we have come to the end of today. I don't know anybody has been motivated and ready to take on this. Now, guys, if you didn't watch, in fact, I'm going to do this. Some people see it boring watching through the video, the onboarding video. But we had 2 speakers during that onboarding video. We had Victor and we had Abdul Hamid Dere, who is an AI scientist and an AI engineer. They spoke passionately about what you need to know and do to make this scholarship work for you. I'm going to cut out that section of the video so that you don't waste your time watching the entire onboarding video, and post those snapshots, and they post it. If you don't want to watch anything in that onboarding video, please watch that section. It's very, very important to hear what their experience is, what they think about the scholarship, and what they think you should do about the scholarship. So expect those 2 videos and hold me to account in case I get busy and I don't send. In fact, Gift, are you here? So you guys saw that we recently put out a post where we are saying that we need a video editor. Yeah, someone has been editing our videos, but it's overwhelmed. So if we only have anyone who can volunteer to edit some of our videos, so that they come out on time, good and fine. With this now, let me check the chat and see whether people really said yes, 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 yes. Okay, I got a couple of yes. I even saw someone post something. What is that? Wow, wow. Okay, this is the data scientist, associate data. You see now, this is a typical example. This is a typical example of what I was saying. So this guy, and that's Samuel Dripsa, applied to be an associate data scientist. But we did not give him the data scientist assignment immediately. We had to assign him the data scientist track first before the associate data scientist track. And you can see he has gotten many experience points. XP means experience point. It's a way of like them, rewarding you for experience points. And let me tell us, I just forgot. The person with the highest XP at the end of each month in our community is going to receive a gift. I'm not going to say what that gift is. So the person with the highest XP is going to receive a gift at the end of every month. So we'll be doing it at the end of January, February, March. We'll be selecting the people with the highest XP. We are going to announce them on social media. We are going to give them a gift. And you know that when Medics in Tech is giving gifts, it's not like giving you 2,000 Naira recharge card. I don't know, has anybody here received any gift from MIT? MIT gives gifts, and it might not even be in cash or it could be like, advanced stuff for you to further what you're doing. So get on the work, get experience points. So as you are solving those problems and riddles, and you are watching videos, they are giving you experience points, and your SP is rising. You're also competing with others. And the person with the highest, you can see the person on the ledger board. So we'll be publishing the ledger board of people's activity to show you where you are, to show everyone where they are, and announce the highest person with the highest XP at the end of every month. You see, some things just escape my mind. Thank God I remember this one. And thank you, Samuel, for bringing out this. So he said, which assignment should I start first? Start with the first one. So the first one is usually a prerequisite for the second one. If you go into the associate data scientist, you will be stuck because you have jumped the data scientist track. You need to have the skills in this data scientist track before you can actually go into the associate. I need to be sure. Gift, are you on this call?
Yes, sir.
The associate data scientist and the data scientist, which one is higher? I think is a data scientist. So one is a prerequisite for the other. And I have always wanted us to make sure that the first one goes first before the second assignment. 2 of them will appear, but you'll start with the first one and then continue with the second one. So Samuel, it should be the data scientist first before the associate data scientist. Or should it be the other way around? I need to be sure of this. So let me stop sharing and answer that based on live here, so that you will know exactly where to go. All right, just give me 3 minutes to answer that question. Stop share. Okay, so Gift, if you could highlight for me on the WhatsApp chat that document where we shared the document. the document that contains all these things
Okay.
so that I can solve that problem once and for all. So that document, okay, guys, so we'll be ending in the next 10 minutes. Have you seen that document? Okay, I think I've seen it. All right, so for the person who asked that question, so here is the answer. So for the I'm scrolling, I'm almost there. So so the associate data scientist is a prerequisite for the data scientist in Python. So let's get back to it. Here is my share. So I'm sharing my screen again. So to answer your question, I think that question was in the chat. So to answer this question, please do the associate data scientist first before you go into the data scientist. You need to be an associate before you become a real data scientist. So Samuel, does that answer your question? Do the second one. So gift, always assign according to the order. Always don't assign the harder one before the easier one. The associate data scientist is easier than the data scientist itself.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right. So with this, thank you guys for showing up. And we'll continue the conversation on Discord. And just as I said, we are going to onboard you into your individual Discord channels. Please go back to the Discord channel, update your name to the name you use in signing up for the scholarship. Because maybe somebody is answering the Crypto Tiger in, what's it called, on Discord. I don't know what is the Crypto Tiger. It does not like correlate with the name you used in signing up for the scholarship. So I don't even know how to, I don't know how to like onboard you to your particular channel. Go to your Discord, update your name to the name you use in signing up. Yeah, I know there are many crypto guys here on the call. Recently, I'm having a problem. The region where I am, Binance is not even allowed. Binance is banned, and my assets are in Binance. I want to move them from Binance, and I can't even do that. So if anybody has some of those, how to do that, it can equally like buzz me and let me know, so I can, trade safely. I see things happen and I can't even do anything. Yeah, my assignment is not clicking. What do I do, please? Your assignment is not clicking. What does this mean? If your assignment is not clicking, okay, this is the assignment. It should be clicking. Like you hover over it, it turns into a hand, just as I'm doing now. And once it turns into a hand, you click on it. And it takes you to that place. So if your assignment is not clicking, please chat us on Discord or WhatsApp so that we have a section with you like this and walk you through to what to do. So guys, it's been a very good one. If anybody has anything to say now, please unmute and say it. Or you can talk of your expectations, how happy you are, general things. Please, I encourage all of us, please post on social media and tag MIT and DataCamp. DataCamp is monitoring those posts. So when you type, please make a way to make sure that the tagging is clickable. Data Camp and MIT each give them, the slot they have given to us. When they see that people are like, they are using it, they'll give us more slots so that we can actually like potentially impact more persons. Does anybody have anything to say? You can raise your hand and I will allow you to do that. If not, 3 minutes out of here. All right. So guys, that's the end of it. Good evening, good night. See you guys on WhatsApp. Not on WhatsApp, on Discord. And please update your name on Discord so that I can onboard you into your right. We can onboard you into your right community on Discord. If not, you are going to remain with those people in the wait list. You will not be in your particular group. Because there is no other way. There is no other walk around. There is no other way to walk around this. It's difficult. We need to know. We can't even use your email. If it were possible to use your email, we would have done that. But it's your name, just as we see these beautiful names here now. The way you gave it to us during the scholarship. Update your profile name on Discord, and we will onboard you with that. You can, after doing that, you can update it back because I know that some people are using it for crypto. So they might have given their username or whatever to maybe one airdrop or the other, and they belong to a community with that particular listing. Please just change it after a week. You can change it back to whatever it is or it is at the moment. Bye. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Yeah, Anthony Chinaka, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Anthony Chinaka, you got the email about the Sussex in the volunteer role?
Yeah, yes, I did.
All right, so
I got the email. Thank you so much.
Yeah, once you see, so Anthony Chinaka is even one of our instructors for those in a data analytics track. So some instructors were even here listening. So thank you.
Thank you so much, son. Well done.
Yeah, so on the last count, 1, 2, go.
All right, sir.